Hello there. This is Cindy at cindybdesigns.com. Thank you for joining me today. We are doing the birthday sparkle kit and with three alternatives, but I've already assembled the kit first, but we're going to be doing the alternatives today. So there's card one, card two, and then I made a tag. I brought in a couple extra items, but that's coming up. So this is the kit, and you have six tags and six cards. I did one of each, and I didn't assemble them on screen for you because they're so super simple to make. But we're going to do our alternatives. So that is Hooray, Hooray for Surprises with the dies and the stamp set, which is a bundle in the spring catalog. And I'm also bringing in the Merry Melody embossing folder. So that is one card that comes in the kit that you can go ahead and make. Super fun, super easy. These kits are, I'm going to say, a little bit more complicated than Paper Pumpkin because there's more steps to them, more detail. And again, they're really, really good for alternatives. But those are like the cutest little projects ever. And yeah, I still got the cold. And this is what I had left over in that kit after I made all four of those projects. And I mean, there's a ton left. And after I do our alternatives today, I will still have a ton left as well. So you have card bases and tags and inserts, lots of gold, some glimmer paper there, a lot of craft embellishments too. This kit is early espresso, craft, crumb cake, and gold. So as you can see, you get a ton of things here. And like I said, that's what I had left over just from the four projects, the kit projects that I made. Comes with a photopolymer stamp set. And you get a clear block in every single kit, plus an early espresso cube, or a stamp cube, sometimes two. And then with this one, we have the early espresso and then the twine. And then those really cute little toothpicky thingies. I don't know what to call them, but works for me, the toothpick part. So for our first card, we have an early espresso card base, and that is going to be 4 1/4 across by 11 down, scored at the 5.5 mark. So I took one of those polka dot little panels there, and then a frame from the kit, and I'm bringing in the opaque gems, but I'm going to change my mind for this card, but I will be using them for the tag later on. And our ink colors are going to be Daffodil Delight, Crumb Cake, and Early Espresso. We're going to be using the cake, the little flame image, the candle, and the Make-A-Wish sentiment. Make a wish. See, I still can't talk from this cold. On this card there. So I put down some tear and tape at the very edges on top of that panel there. And I'm going to peel that off. And I thought this might be, sped up a little bit more, but that's the story right there. I'm having a rendering issue. So peel off the tear and tape, and I'm just going to place that frame over on top. I'm looking at right, left, top to bottom to make sure that all the dots in that panel line up evenly. And they did. And I'm using just a piece of very low tape to adhere that to my glass mat. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more, and we're going to ink up our sentiment in early espresso. And this glass mat, like today is the last day to grab it, to come with a starter kit, and also the last day of celebration. So pick those orders up while you can and while supplies are still available, especially the Stampin' Right markers. I picked up some of them, and boy, I really needed that too. So got their sentiment down with early espresso, and I'm pulling in like a cupcake top, and that has like lines going through it, very, very faint crumb cake lines, very, very faint. And I'm going to ink up the cake image from Hooray for Surprises with a crumb cake cube, and then stamp that onto that ice cream top right there, or the cupcake top, whatever you want to make it. Now, all these cubes I acquire, I get them either from kits or paper pumpkin, and that's pretty much it. So I die cut that heart out from this coordinating die, and you're going to see me try and straighten that cake out and flub around with it several times while I'm trying to line up exactly where to put my candle there stamped in early espresso. So if you hear some outdoor noises going on, it's 75 right now, got a tornado warning going on, and then a snowstorm warning going on in about 6 hours. So, it's February in the Midwest, and, you know, our weather is kind of bipolar, reminds me of upstate New York a lot, and even Kentucky. So now I'm inking up the flame in Daffodil Light, punch that on top, and I'm going to pop on a couple mini Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of the cake. I should have just done one large one to get it over with, but my mind doesn't work all the way sometimes, and this is one of those times. And I had like a little half mini on the back of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop that atop of the card front there. And this is so simple, clean, easy to make. And what makes it really easy is like hardly any die cutting because all the elements are in the kit. So that is what we were looking like there. I put full size Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of that panel, and then I adhered it atop of the early espresso card base. And now I'm going to pop on 3 gold festive pearls, and those are in the mini catalog. No, I'm sorry, the annual catalog, and it's that simple. So for our next project, I'm taking my inspiration off that one tag from the kit, and I cut that card base in half from the kit that I embossed with a Mary Medley folder, and that is it's white with, it's more like a very, very, very light crumb cake with maybe a little bit darker crumb cake through it that you can see on the stripes right there. So I thought I put adhesive on the back, and it looked like I did, and I really did, but it just didn't flow. And so I'm putting our snail adhesive on the back, just the regular, not the super, super strong adhesive there, but and laying that down onto a panel of early espresso cardstock. And our card base is going to be a top folding A2, which is 4.5 across by 11 down, scored at 5. The early espresso is 4 by 5.25, with that card piece cut down to 3 7/8 by 5 3/8. So I pulled in that little square sentiment from the kit that's already pre-cut for you and everything, and I'm going to ink up our sentiment and that's also from the kit, in early espresso, and go ahead and lay that down, and that's going to be layered on top of the early espresso cardstock that you see on the left that is also from the kit. And I'm going to adhere that together with our liquid adhesive, and you saw me shake it like that to let it dry, just in case, because I'm doing this live rather than setting things aside to let it dry sometimes. So we got that going. And again, I like using the liquid adhesive because it gives me some wiggle room with little things like that. And I'm going to pop on 2 regular size Stampin' Dimensionals onto that. And it's really starting to howl in here because I have the windows open. So I'm going to stop and start back up in a few. Okay, much better, right? So I am adhering our sentiment down to the tag there. And as you know, the Stampin' Dimensionals are already on the back of that. And that is what we are looking like. And I cut a length of the early espresso twine in the kit, and I thread it through. And when you fold it in half, you want the circle end going through first. At least I do, because I'm kind of picky about that. I want how I tied it like that. I think it looks neater, so I just because I'm neurotic, like we know I talked about last week, and it's still really neat. So I'm tying a knot into that, just to make a cute little tag. And I'm also pulling in two of the candles, just like the tag in the kit for the example, which you'll see after I pop Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of this tag. And that's going to be adhered ultimately to the front of the card. And it's like, okay, which way is this going to go? Do I want to do dimensionals? I'm going to do snail because I already have the tag on dimensionals and the sentiment. And it's not snail adhesive, it's called seal these days. And it's been that way for a couple years, but I'll get around to it eventually, saying that. Got that down with the seal adhesive. And the tag's going to be popped on with the Stampin' Dimensionals. And to finish this off, I'm going to end up taking 5 of the festive pearls and scattering them about the front of the card there. Now, this is like, honestly, I've bought maybe 2 kits, and I don't remember when I bought the first one, but this is the second one. And I thought, why not give it a try? Because, like I said, they're a step up from Paper Pumpkin, and they're online exclusives, which means they have no expiration date. Great value. And like I said earlier, you're going to see exactly how much I have left over at the end of this. And I'm definitely going to be looking for ways to incorporate more elements from our kits into just basic, card making and our suite collections and everything else like that, because a lot of them really do line up with our online exclusives, our suite collections, our bundles. You just have to like look and see where they are. And if you have any questions, please ask me, because I'm I'm gonna know this for you and figure it out. So I got glue dots on the back of our candles, and I'm popping them on right now, just like in the tag from the kit. But this is just kind of, turns it into a card just in case you need one. And again, I'm bringing back in those gold festive pearls. And then I'm going to scatter them about. I'm going to use 5 this time because I felt like this card needed like a little bit more gold. And again, super simple to make, really easy. And that is it. So for our last project, we are going to be doing a tag. And that tag comes from the inlay too that I just pointed out. And I ran that through the Stampin' kind of emboss machine through that Merry Melody embossing folder. Now I punched a hole in at the top, which is obviously very, very small. And I'm trying to get it through, stick the end of it in my mouth and everything like that. Threw it away. It's like, I'll deal with it later. But you saw me do the other one. So for this one, I'm actually using the stamp set in the Birthday Sparkle Kit of Happy Cup or Happy Cake Day. And I'm also using another top with the lines in that for a sentiment panel, but I'm not going to be doing any die cutting from that. So I'm lining everything up on the tag there, just kind of seeing where I can put our little foil cupcake there, the bottom of it. Making a pencil mark that is not going to show. Grab my tweezers, popping some liquid adhesive on the back of that, and getting that down on top of our little tag there. And I'm just going to grab the block and, lay that down to let it set up as we're pinning adhesive on our little foil cupcake holder thingy there. Got the liquid adhesive on the back of that. Got that down. And then that star is from the kit as well. And I just popped a Stampin' Dimensional on the back of that. And I'm going to embellish that kit with the opaque gems. I have 2 large and 3 small, and those are pumpkin pie. And today is the last day to pick those up as well. So again, I'm popping all that down, kind of figure out, okay, what do I want to do? Get one more in there. And again, it was that easy. And these were so super simple to make. Those are the kit cards and the two tags. And mine's going to be coming up. Like I said, pretty sure next week is going to be memories and more cards. And I hope that you join me. All the cards I make for everything you can use for pretty much all of our products. But I mean, all this is about inspiration and to help you out and to see what you can do with it, what we have on hand. So I'm really glad that you joined me today, and I thank you so much for your time. And I do hope to see you back again next week, and hopefully my head will be cleared up from this cold allergy thing I have going on. But after everything I've done, all Sunless projects, I have all of that left over that I'm showing you right now for other projects in the future. So again, thank you for joining me today, and I hope that you have a great week, and I will see you again next week.